Good evening. A 40-year-old Mawson Lakes woman has been killed as she drove to work when her car was struck by a speeding, stolen four-wheel drive which cannoned through a red light. The offenders, leaving the victim for dead, fleeing in a second stolen car. 3 suspects were arrested late today, but investigations are continuing. Lauren Barker begins our coverage.
An horrific impact which in an instant claimed the life of a Mawson Lakes woman who'd been driving to work when a stolen four-wheel drive sped through a red light and ploughed straight into her.
The speed that car was going, unfortunately she would have had no chance.
Horrible, yeah, screeching tyres and it was just a massive bang.
The 40-year-old victim had been in her small Nissan Micra hatchback, the 3 offenders in this white Mitsubishi Pajero.
From what witnesses are telling us, the victim was just driving north, going through a green light, obviously minding her own business, and then this Pajero has just gone blasting through the intersection.
Just like big bangs, and then I looked at my vision mirror and the cars were sliding behind my car. The four-wheel drive went onto the curb and the Nissan Micra just like slid behind. 9
News has obtained security vision of the Pajero as it sped along Bridge Road at Parafield shortly before the deadly crash. Behind it is another stolen car, a black Mazda 3. The vehicles were travelling together. Minutes later, a patrol car also speeds past, responding to the carnage that had just occurred. And it was what happened in the moments after the impact that has sickened even veteran police. The 3 males in the Pajero climbed out of the wreckage into the Mazda and fled the scene.
It's totally unbelievable and disgraceful how they crashed into this car at high speed, jumped into another car and left the 40-year-old woman there in the car.
The Mitsubishi four-wheel drive was stolen during the night from an address at Grange. Then, in the early hours of this morning, it was used during a break-in at Brahma Lodge, and it was from there the Mazda was stolen. Police spotted both vehicles travelling in a convoy at Marden sometime soon after 6 a.m, before the deadly crash occurred just before 6:40 a.m. at the intersection of McIntyre, Main North and Kings Roads. Police say they hadn't been chasing the stolen cars at the time, but there had been an earlier pursuit which was called off because it was too dangerous.
And the suspects have all been taken to the Elizabeth Police Station, where we have reporter Lauren Barker live. Lauren, what can you tell us about the trio?
Well, I can tell you they are a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old from Parafield and a 17-year-old boy from Davern Park. They've been questioned here at Elizabeth Police Station this afternoon, and just a short time ago they were charged over the break-in and theft of that Mazda. It's not clear though whether they were in the Pajero and involved in that fatal crash, but police say the investigation is ongoing and more charges are likely to be laid. Will?
Yeah, thanks for those details, Lauren.